Go. What's up, everybody? This is Daniel Oderinde again, and I'm here on behalf of Wisdom and Knowledge with another lifetime principle, and I'm excited about this lifetime principle. Why? Because this has got a twist to it. This is something very, very different, and we've never come with this angle before again. So we're coming to you with a lifetime principle that will hopefully elevate your lifetime and that will hopefully add value to your lifetime. And boom, the name of this principle today is don't think limits, break them. Listen to me. Don't think limits, break them. And this principle starts somewhere so crazy. I was in bed earlier on this week and I was literally getting ready to sleep and boom, something slapped me in the face and I just woke up and I was like, ooh, I know another step to life. I know another principle that I can apply to my life. And it starts with a story. Listen to me. It starts with a small story or fable, and it all starts with a young man who lived in a small country town. And every year in this country town, there was a cabbage competition. There was a cabbage growing competition to see who could grow the biggest and the weirdest shaped cabbage. So this man thought one day, yes, I've got a good plot of land in my back garden. I've got good soil. I've got the seeds. Why not try something? He was bored. He didn't really have a job. So he thought, let's try this to get some prize money. So he brought a container, a very average sized container. He put the cabbage seed inside and then he watered the cabbage. He watered it every like 2 or 3 days. Some days he missed a few days, some days he missed a few weeks, but he watered the cabbage none the least. And he came to competition day and he brought the cabbage out, and the cabbage was all right. It was round, it was like a football size, it was good. He felt content with it. He was like, it's bigger than an average size cabbage, so this must be okay. I don't know what more I can get from this. So he goes to the competition, he's like, boom. Cabbage, this is my cabbage. And he stood there, shoulders high with pride. My cabbage, I'm probably gonna get top 3, I'm ready for the prize money. But to his amazement, he came last. And he was startled by this. And when he saw the people that came above him, he was like, his face just dropped. He was like, his face was like, how do you, he was thinking, he didn't even know what to think. He thought he did everything that he could do. So what did he do? He sucked his pride up. He went away. He said, I'm going to come back the second year. Yeah, you guys got me the first. I'm going to come back the second year. So what did he do next? He brought a bigger container, bigger than the first. He threw the first. I think he broke the first one and he threw it in a bin. He said, I need a bigger container. So he brought a bigger container. He put the cabbage seed in like he always did. He watered it every 2 days. He thought, let's go 2 days, every 2 days, and hopefully that will be better. Don't miss no weeks, just every 2 days for the rest of the year. So like he did the first year, he watered a cabbage seed, and it came to competition day the second year, and he took the cabbage seed out of the ground, and the cabbage seed had grown into a cabbage. It transitioned, and it was definitely bigger than the first one. We're talking basketball sized cabbage now. So we're talking like NBA basketball sized cabbage. So it was quite big. You could swish it like Steph Curry with it. So he brought the cabbage out and he was like, yeah, I'm ready for this one. This is big. It goes out to the side a little bit. It had small little arms, but he was happy with it. So we took it to the competition the second year, and he was startled. Why? Because he still didn't get any prize money. He didn't come top 3 this year again. And he thought, what's happening with myself? So he was like, listen, I need to go home. I need to do something crazy. So he goes home, he breaks the cabbage pot, and he buys a new one, bigger than the one that he bought the second year and the first year. And he goes, listen, I'm going to water this seed every single day. I'm going to get new foil. I'm going to get new soil. I'm going to get new fertilizer. I'm going to get everything. I'm going to put it in a special room, etc., etc. And he watered it every single day. He changed it. He changed the soil. He added more fertilizer. He did everything that he thought he needed to get the best out of it. And then competition day, the third year came about. He woke up, he was like, yeah, third time's the charm. I'm ready to win. I'm ready to get some prize money today. He brought the cabbage out. He opened the door to the little room that he kept it in, and the cabbage was massive. The cabbage was big. He was like, this is grand. Bigger than a basketball, bigger than a football. He was happy with it. It was around this big. It was bigger than a basketball. He was happy with it. It had arms coming out to the side. It was like a little human. It was like a little M&M character. So he took it to the cabbage competition and he stuck it on the table and he was like, I'm ready to win. Third time's the charm. I'm ready to win. So the woman analyzed all the cabbages, and again, to his misfortune, should I say, unluckily, he still didn't win no prize money in the third year. And he was startled. He thought, I did everything that I thought I could. I did everything that I needed to. What's happening? And he saw the person that came first, the person that came second, and their cabbages, they were just humongous. They looked like they were bigger than small people. They were bigger than young children. And they were crazy big. And he thought to himself, how do they do this like that? So he sucked up his pride after crying the third time. He went to the person that came first and he said, ma'am, it was a woman that came first. He said, ma'am, excuse me, how did you get your cabbage to grow so big? And listen, this woman didn't answer back with a statement. This woman just said, how do you grow your cabbage? And the man said, I put it in a container. And she said, stop. She didn't even let him finish. She said, stop there. That's where you're going wrong. You put your cabbage in a container. Your cabbage can only grow to the size of its container. Listen to me, I said don't think limits, break limits. She said your cabbage will only grow to the size of its container. I put my cabbage in the backyard and I let it grow however big it wants to grow. Listen to me, she said I let my cabbage grow however big it wants to grow. Whatever direction, whether it's up or down, I give it its space to grow. Listen to me, many of us in our lives, we're putting limits on our dreams. Many of us in our lives, we're putting limits on what we can achieve. Listen to me, you are powerful beyond measure. You can achieve anything that you want to achieve, but many of us, we're putting limits on, many of you, you're putting limits on what you can achieve. You're good enough to achieve a presidential standard. You're good enough to achieve that. You're good enough to achieve phenomenal, but you're putting a limit. You're saying, I can only achieve good. You're surrounding yourself with just good, just average. Listen to me, just like the man, we're putting ourselves in a box. We're putting ourselves in a box of what we can achieve. But for us to achieve our dreams, and listen to me, you know the saying, don't think outside the box. Don't think like there's no box, but like I like to say, think like there's no box. Don't think outside the box. Don't think inside the box, but think like there's no box. Why? Because when you think like there's no box, your imagination and your horizons are unlimited. So listen to me, people, just like the man, stop thinking inside the box. Stop putting your dreams in a container. Why? Because you are greater than that. Listen to me, I'm telling you right now, many of you may not have heard this, but I'm telling you, you are greater than that. You can achieve much more than good. You can achieve much more than just average. You can achieve much more than great. You can achieve even much more than phenomenal. I'm telling you, you can achieve presidential. If you have the mindset, you can achieve presidential. But what you have to do is, you can't put no limits on your dreams. You cannot put no limits on your dreams. The Mother Teresa's of this world, the Barack Obamas of this world, the Malcolm X's of this world, even the Mahatma Gandhis of this world, all the great innovators, the Nikes, the Walt Disneys, the Microsofts, the Apple, those people, they didn't put any limits on what they could achieve. That's why they're just changing the game each year. Why? Because there's no limit. Listen to me, like the woman, plant your seed in a field that has many acres. Because why? You can achieve great things. But the reason why you're only achieving good right now is because you're planting your seed in a small container. Listen to me, you're applying yourself in a very small container. Open up your horizons, meet new people, talk to new people. If you're starting up a new business, if you're going into entrepreneurship, go onto as many platforms as possible. Open up your horizons. Why? Because with more opportunities come more doors. Listen to me right now. Open up your horizons. And again, don't think limits, break limits. Listen to me right now. Don't think limits, break limits. I need you to say it with me. Don't think limits, break limits. Listen to me again before I leave. Like I always say, success is dependent upon the second letter and a vital organ within that letter. It's dependent on your heart. So work hard, don't think limits, break them, and you can achieve whatever it is that you want to in life. I'm Daniel Oderinde, and we're going to come back next week with a new lifetime principle. Make it happen.